Hi, welcome to day 3 of the 30 days consistency video challenge. If you're new on the series, thank you for joining us. And if you've been here since day 1, you're the real gang, and I truly appreciate. I don't take any of you for granted. It's such an honor to have you come out, spending your data and your time listening to me gist about the word of God. It's truly a privilege, and I'm very grateful. So let's dive right in. Meanwhile, I'm going to put links to the first 2 videos in the description box below, so please feel free to go back and watch if you've not been joining us. Okay, let's get started. We are still gisting about David, and today we are still going back to 1 Samuel chapter 17, talking about David and Goliath. So if you're just joining us today, please just go back and watch yesterday's video to get the genesis of all these gists I'm going to be giving you now. Okay, so David now started walking towards Goliath, and Goliath was also walking towards David. So when Goliath came close to David, the Bible said he was he despised David. He was angry. He was like, Come. Do I look like a dog? Am I a dog? You're coming to me with sticks. Hello? Look at the 9 feet height. As in, you see it? With all these things I'm wearing. Today, I'm going to give your body, as in, to the birds. Your carcass, I'm going to give it to the birds. I'm going to finish you today. According to Goliath, David said, oh, yeah, no. I hear you, long man. David said, lie. Today, we are going to see it's not about your armor. It said, mister, it's not about the height. I come in the name of the Lord. You are coming in the name of sword and armor and all those things you're wearing. Today, God will show you Pepe. He will show you that the God of the army that you just defied, the God of the army you've been embarrassing and insulting, is going to show you today and show everybody here that it's not about the armor. It's not about the physical gra. No, now, come on. So, I mean, Goliath was still there, ranting and all. David just took the smooth stones and ran towards Goliath, then slinged it. The Bible said it hit his forehead and entered. I'm going to attach again the picture of Goliath so that you'll understand what I'm saying. Goliath was wearing a bronze helmet, for God's sake. It entered his forehead. He fell face down and died. Took his sword from him, chopped off his head. What happened? Everybody, all the Philistines, also race. Everybody started running. That was when the Israelites, the army, now got morale and that's they pursued them to the boundary between what's the name of the country? I've forgotten. The Philistine country and the Israelites, dragging their dead bodies to them there. Then they came back and now plundered their camp. Saul now asked Abner, who is that young man? When David was running towards Goliath, like, who is this young man? Abner said, oh, mommy, I don't know. Let me go and find out. Remember, can you people imagine that David has been in Saul's presence all this while, playing the harp for him when the evil spirit comes upon him, and Saul did not even take notice of him. Sorry, a short break. I'm so sorry that I'm losing daylight. I'm going to adjust the time I made these videos. I'm really sorry. I'm going to adjust my timing. But let me continue with the gist. So, after he had killed him, carrying the head of Goliath, Abner brought him to Saul. Saul said, young man, who are you? He said, my name is David. I am the son of Jesse. Something he had introduced himself before. If you remember, if you followed from the beginning, he had introduced himself before. In fact, the Bible said Saul even took a liking to him and asked his father, please, can this boy come and live with me? Hello? He had been living with him all this while. Yet, he did not know him until he did. May God in heaven give you that breakthrough that will make people, those people that have not even taken notice of you, they would have to look back twice to see who you are. All those people that have been looking down on you, don't worry. Don't worry. God is going to shine a light on you, a light that nobody will be able to ignore. Family members, friends, colleagues at work, neighbors, including you yourself looking down on yourself, God will shock you. I tell you, God will shock you. Just follow us on this series. Let us learn about David. Let us learn about David and how he got to this point. So what's the lesson for today? David had a heart of faith. I don't know if this is correct, but we're talking about the heart of David, right? So he trusted God completely. I mean, what was his guarantee that Goliath was not going to kill him? David did not have a single doubt. He was so sure that Goliath was going to die. With that stone he was holding and the sling. That is pure faith, 100% in God and not even in himself. So as we continue in this series and even after this series, let us learn to trust God with every single thing in us. If we are calling on God, let us understand who we are calling upon. This is the King of Kings. The earth belongs to him and everything in it. I mean, let us see him as who he is. Let us see him as who he is. Let us have a sound knowledge of who God really is. So, just like David did, trust God in everything. As long as you've called on him, believe that he's going to do it. No matter how impossible the situation seems, what God cannot do does not exist. Have that mindset. And I promise you, you're going to have a breakthrough like David had today. Thank you for joining me today. I truly appreciate it. And I'm very sorry for the loss of the life.